out on the 14th of next month, and more from Corpse over the coming weeks here on The Racket. All right, let's catch up with Mr. Mike Patton. I spoke to him earlier this evening during his dinner, and this is what transpired here on Triple J. Well, he's been to this country and on this station probably too many times to recall, but it's always great to have him back. Let's welcome Mr. Mike Patton back to the airwaves of Triple J's at The Racket. G'day, Mike. How you doing?
Hello, good day. It's good to be back.
It's almost like a second home for you. Now, of course, you're here for the big days out with Phantomus. One show already under your belt. How's things looking so far for the rest of the tour with the Phantomus live set?
I think it'll be fine. I mean, we did a big day out in Auckland, and it went really well. And, it's a bit of a different lineup, and it's a little strange playing a whole set of one record, which takes a little bit of getting used to. But it's working really well, and the audience seems to be digging it for some strange reason.
So with the record, you say we're talking about the Director's Cut album is what is featured in the set?
Yep, that's all we're playing. That's it, front to back.
Okay, now, of course, that's probably the last bit of Phantomus music you guys are releasing quite a number of years. Is there any plans for a follow-up down the track?
Yes. There's a new record that's in my head yet that I need to find a way to get out, and I'll be doing that this year. And I'm not sure really when the record will see the light of day, but we're going to record it this year. But yeah, as of now, the concept came from a festival we did in England that started years ago, where they asked bands to play one of their records from front to back. And we started doing it, and we had fun, and there you have it.
Seeing you've always got so many projects and things on the go, do you ever get sick of music? I mean, is there a time when you actually need absolute silence?
I need silence every day, my friend. But that doesn't mean that I'm tired of music.
Yeah.
Sometimes silence is music, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Now, talking about your collaborations over the years, I mean, have there ever been any that have sounded great on an email or on a phone call, but when you got there, it was kind of the exact opposite? You don't have to name names, or you can if you want.
Well, I'm pretty good at always leaving myself a way out.
Yep.
So if I, agree in principle to something, it's usually based on I need to hear what I'm doing first. Even sometimes with friends.
Yeah.
You can't just blindly agree to do something. So I, can honestly say that I really haven't done anything that I've just been horrified, about, the result of. I try and protect myself and cover my ass in advance.
remember I did speak years ago, and I did ask you if you look back on your career of even past releases, and you said it's something you rarely do. Is that is that still the way it is for Mike Patton in 2009?
I suppose so. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, every now and then you have to look back, and you try and look back at maybe sometimes the things that you could have done better, or things like that. Or sometimes you're forced to look back. You're in a situation that's maybe similar to something, you faced when you were younger, and you think, what did I do then? And, how could I do it better? Whether it's, a personal situation or a musical one. And hey, this is life. We're all here to learn, and I'm doing the same on the job,
Now, let's talk about a little bit quickly the music biz itself. It's certainly dramatically changed in the last 5 years now, as, of course, a label manager as well as an artist, and you're signing bands and releasing new music. What are your thoughts on the state of the industry now and the word of CDs becoming redundant in the coming years to be replaced by a musical file, which to me sometimes can sort of lack real audio quality? What's your whole sort of view on that stand, what people are sort of, talking about the industry itself?
Well, look, it's convenient. It's convenient, and I completely relate to it. As a consumer, like everyone else, I completely relate to, I'm in my underwear, and I'd like to hear the new Outkast record. I'm not going to exactly stroll down to the record store and buy it,
Yeah.
And I know the packaging won't be that great anyway. So, things like that, yeah, I download like crazy. But there are other things that I think that I care a little bit more about that I want to own, that I want to have. And I still have that mentality. And that's just me. From a label perspective, the only, I'm in a weird position because I'm also an artist on my own label.
Yeah.
So I get both sides of it. And I know how the label has taken a hit, and I also know from the band perspective, my reaction, my defense against that is, well, let's make the package, let's make the item, the object, more of a fetish item, something that is really, really special. And the label's going, well, that's going to cost a lot of money, and really, it's a game of give and take.
Yeah,
you do lesser copies in more special packaging, and hope that people will, want to take the plunge with you.
Well, one thing I do commend you on,
and to me, it makes a CD much more than just a silver disc. You can really make it into something seductive and beautiful, and something that really contributes to the music.
well, that's what I commend you on, because I'm a collector nut as well, and I love, lots of different inventive packaging towards albums, not just because it's music on a silver disc, but there is a story to go with it, and you can look that in the artwork or the booklet or whatever, and Epicac's always pride yourself on delivering, to me, top-notch and very, interesting sort of packaging layouts too from a lot of your previous albums and other artists on your label too.
Well, thanks. You're one of the good guys.
I do my best.
It's I think you see it the way that I see it, there's I think that there's always going to be a small freakish percentage of the population that looks at it that way, and we hope that we'll just kind of go along with it, and that's the way that I see us continuing, is just becoming a little bit more and more boutique.
Well, count me in. We haven't got you for long, so let's check out those tour dates quickly for the Phantomus side shows away from the big days out. Of course, you're playing on Wednesday, tomorrow night, at the Tivoli in Queensland, then on Saturday at the Enmore Theatre in Sydney, and on Sunday at the Palace in Melbourne. And also head to the Triple J website for all the details regarding the big days out shows and the set times for Phantomus's. Of course, when they take the stage, we've got the Director's Cut album in my hot heavy metal hands, so we could get you to choose one of your favourite tracks off that to wrap up our yak, Mike.
Me? You're asking me.
Yes.
Maybe, how about Charade?
Yep.
The last song? And maybe The Golem.
Okay, we can do both. Alrighty, well, let's check out some Phantomus on Triple J. Thanks for your time, Mike.
Thank you, man.